On the 30th of June, 1908, something exploded above the Siberian taiga, brighter than the sun. The shock wave circled the globe twice. Barometers in London registered a sudden spike in pressure. 80 million trees fell flat across an area of over 2,000 square kilometers, like matchsticks. The blast force, roughly 15 megatons, 1,000 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. Evenki herders tens of kilometers away were knocked off their feet, tents torn, reindeer scattered. One witness recalled, "The sky split in two, and in the crack, fire blazed to the very horizon line. But the strangest part, no crater, no pit, no debris, no fragments at all, just a flattened forest. At the epicenter, trees still stood bare, scorched, stripped of branches. Around them, radial fallout. That night, skies across Europe glowed. In London, you could read a newspaper at midnight with no lamp. Noctilucent clouds hung on the horizon for weeks. Sunsets blazed with an unnatural orange light. Scientists worldwide recorded seismic waves, but no one knew what exactly had happened in Siberia. The blast site, deep taiga near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River. No roads, no towns, no contact. It was Tsarist Russia, then revolution, then civil war. No one had time to reach the remote taiga. Nearly 20 years passed. Only in 1927 did the first scientist finally reach the blast site. His name was Leonid Kulik, a mineralogist obsessed with finding a fallen meteorite and its fragments. He pushed through the taiga for weeks. Local Evenki refused to go, the place was considered cursed. When he reached the epicenter, he froze. Before him lay hundreds of square kilometers of dead forest. Trees lay in a radial pattern, roots toward the center. It looked like a giant butterfly of dead trunks. But Kulik found nothing he expected. No crater, no meteorite, no single fragment. The ground was whole. He came back again and again in 1928, 1929, 1930. He dug, he drilled, he searched. Nothing found. Kulik was certain the meteorite had buried itself in the swamp. He drained lakes, dug trenches. Nothing. He died in 1942 in a German camp. The mystery still unsolved, but his work preserved all the evidence. After the war, new expeditions came. They sampled soil, studied trees, and counted their growth rings. The mystery spawned dozens of theories: meteorite, comet, antimatter, black hole, an alien spacecraft. Some were stranger still: Tesla's death ray, a column of natural gas, a nuclear reactor from space. But none explained the key fact: why there was no crater and why not a single fragment was found. The shift came when physicists began modeling blasts not on the ground, but high up in the atmosphere. A body some 60 meters across can fully break apart in the air without ever reaching the ground. Friction and pressure on entry heat the rock to thousands of degrees. It explodes entirely in midair. This explained everything: the massive blast, the shock wave, the radial fallout, and no crater at all. The glowing skies made sense too. Tons of ice dust scattered high in the upper atmosphere layers. The scientific consensus: an asteroid or comet fragment that exploded 5 to 10 kilometers up. Computer models reproduced the fallout pattern almost perfectly. The butterfly shape matched the math. In 2007, Italian scientists suggested that Lake Checo, 8 kilometers away, might be the crater, but it was later disproved. Bottom sediments predated 1908. The lake had already been there before. There is one detail in this story that chills the blood. The Tunguska object arrived in the morning. Had it been 5 hours late, the Earth would have turned. The strike would have hit Saint Petersburg, a city of 1 million erased without warning. No crater, no debris, nothing but ash and a shock wave. Tunguska remains the only confirmed airburst of this scale in all of recorded human history. But astronomers know, objects like this pass Earth regularly. The question is not if, but only when. The 2013 Chelyabinsk fireball was 1,000 times weaker, and still it injured 1,500. In 2022, the DART mission moved an asteroid with a probe strike for the first time. Defense is real, but between possible and ready lies a gulf. It takes years of warning and precise data on the object. Tunguska struck with no warning at all. No one saw the object before entry, just a flash and a blast. 116 years on, the taiga regrew. The trees came back. The traces nearly vanished, but a scar remains in the data. Tree rings, magnetic shifts, microspheres in soil. Nature remembers. Today, NASA catalogues near-Earth objects, but we are far from having tracked every single one of them. We were lucky exactly once. The object fell on empty taiga. Next time, that luck may not hold at all. Space shoots on no schedule at all, and the target can be any city on this spinning, turning planet. Tunguska is not a riddle of the past. It is a warning we have still not fully heard or understood.